I'm Amber and I'm here from Jimmy Bean's Bowl, and I am going to show you a couple techniques for crocheting in the round and starting out crocheting in the round. And then Sandy is going to join me with another technique. So the first thing to do with both of my techniques is just start with a basic slip knot. You can do that however you're used to doing it. You're going to put your hook in, tighten it down. The first one you're going to chain 2. And a lot of my little animals I've been crocheting lately, this is how they always tell you to start, is chain 2, and then you're going to do single crochets into that first stitch. So that's right here. So you just go in, and I like to wrap my tail back over because it kind of, then you have kind of that tail's hidden in your stitches. And you're going to just do single crochets however many your pattern calls for. It's usually, I don't know, 6 or so. And you're just going into that first stitch around in a circle. And then you're going to end up with a little ring. And then when you go around again, you're going to have actual stitches to go in. And then with most circular knitting, you just go round and round, or circular crocheting, sorry, you go round and round, so then I'd go back into my stitch. So the other technique is really similar to that. You're going to start with your same slip knot, but you're going to chain about 5 is usually what seems to be normal. And like I said, this is all kind of dependent on your pattern. Then what you would do is you would join your last stitch of your chain to your first stitch with just a little slip stitch. And I like to kind of keep my finger in the middle of that hole so you don't lose it. And then basically the same thing, you're going through that big hole, so you're going around your whole foundation chain, whereas the other one you're going into it. So this does make a slightly bigger hole, but I find that it works really nicely because you can get more stitches around a longer chain than you could with just going into that one stitch. You can get about 6 in before it gets a little too tight. With this, you could get like 10 stitches in there. So for things that you want to start out with more stitches, you're probably going to use something like this. So the last technique we're going to show you, Sandy's going to jump on camera and show you.
Here I come, ready or not. Let me bring my little book.
She's coming.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Here I am. I started doing a fair amount of lace knitting, and when you do a circular shawl, a lot of times it suggests this method, which I think is really good for just crocheting circular motifs as well. I got it out of Elizabeth Zimmerman's Knitter's Almanac, and giving credit where credit is due, it's the Emily Oker way of starting with a crochet hook. And anyway, if you have this book, it's on page 141. Anyway, it's a great book. So, let's see. The best thing to remember is you need to have your loop down. And so what we're going to do is make a little circle. Okay. Then we're going to put the crochet hook from front to back and grab the yarn. Now let's see if I can just show this to you. It's, see, you can see the long strand pulling up through, and you can see the short strand there. So what I'm going to do is pull it back out and do it again. So what I would do is I would grab this long strand that goes to my ball, I would reach up, I would yarn over and pull through, and there I've got a single crochet. And then let me just do a few of them. Yarn over, pull it up, wrap it and pull it through for a single crochet, and let's just say your pattern calls for 6 stitches. So you would do it like this, and you would have 6 stitches. I'm just going to show you this way. Let's say you would have 6 stitches. You would put them on double pointed needles, and then after you get some going, or even a circular motif in crochet, then what you do is you tighten this. I don't know if you can see it, but it is tightening. And then let me just roll this over, and there's no hole. It's so tight that you won't have the big hole that you sometimes have when you just do a series of chains and then slip together and then single crochet into the center. This way, what you have is a nice tight hole. I think it looks pretty nice. Anyway, I hope you'll consider this method. My name is Sandy, here from Jimmy Bean's Wool. Hope you have a great day. Remember, crochet or knit every day. Bye.
Thunder rumbles on this American summer night. It's kids on the corner, stuck in a switchblade fight. And the rock and roll bands play for